Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me here on Brothers Peace. It's your super agent, D. Trey Rhodes, here to help you guys out. And today, we're talking about building credit while balling on a budget. So, before we get started, I'd like to ask you guys to please follow me on Instagram at the Rhodes to Home and on Facebook at Trevante Rhodes. And also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Feel free to share if this information helps. Let's let's learn together, let's grow together, and let's build together. I'm here for you. All right. So before we get started, I'm gonna drop some fun facts on you guys. The first fun fact I have for you: did you know that you were entitled to one free credit check every 12 months? One full year, folks. That's right. Every year you can get one credit check without it dinging on your account. All right, that was the easy one. A lot of people did that one. Gotcha. All right, so second, did you know that over 68 million Americans out here have a credit score of below a 700? Yeah, yeah. It's a lot more common than we think. And a lot of people act shy or act prideful about hiding their credit score when it comes to getting a loan or getting a home. I'm here to tell you guys that the realtor, the loan officer, the, the bank consultant, we're all here to help. It's a judgment free zone. And feel free to let us know what we can do because there may be ways that we can help you. All right, so the third fact is, did you know that creditors get paid to put negative accounts on your file? Like, actually, if you let your file go unmanaged, then it's a dormant account and they can pretty much put some other account on your file that doesn't even belong to you. Fear not, it sounds bad, but there is ways to help this and there is hope. All you have to do is dispute these credit agencies and really stay on top of managing your active accounts so that way you're not getting behind and getting bogged down. So, disputing these accounts, you need to know who you're fighting against. There are three credit agencies out there. There's Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. And these three credit agencies each will take a certain percentage of different factors to measure out your credit score. 35% of that would be payment history. You guys need to make sure you're paying on time because they keep track of it, and that's the biggest chunk to what they use to measure your credit score. Also, you have amounts owed. You have 30%. How much credit do you have out there? What all do you have on your name? You got the length of credit history, 15%. This is tough for people who are a bit younger. We don't have much credit line equity. It's not much showing that we've done a lot. Well, give us some time, but we'll get there. 10% for new credit, and then you also have another 10% for types of credit. These all come together to measure and comprise your credit score, which will fall somewhere in the range of 300 to 850. Between 300 and 629, that's where you have bad credit. It's okay to have bad credit, but you definitely should make some moves to get it moved up, improved soon. So that way you can go up to 630 to 689. That's fair credit. It's not where we want to be, but we're making strides, right? That's all that matters. Baby steps. Now, once we got these baby steps going, we're running, leaping, and jumping. We got 690 to 719. That's our good credit score range. And after that, you go up from 720 to 850. Woohoo, black card, VIP club. This is an excellent credit, and this is where everyone wants to be. So, how do we get to excellent credit? That's what I'm here for. I have 6 steps to talk about today, quick and simple, to give you some kind of idea of ways to maybe help you improve your credit score. So, step 1. First, you need to make sure that you're paying on time. Paying on time, payment history, they keep track of this. They keep track of your payment history for up to 7 years. Depending on what it is, it can stay on there for 7. That's a long time to make one missed payment and have it affecting your credit score, and when you could be moving on with life and living our best life while we balling on the budget. So You want to make sure you're not taking on too much, and you know what you can do to handle your money and pay these bills on time. Step two, we have restrict your credit limit. All right, so this means that you want to limit the amount of credit you use on your credit line. Say you have a credit card for $1,000, you want to try to stay around 30%, and that would mean that you're using $300 of that credit limit. That's not bad. You got enough space in case an emergency happens. You can take care of this low balance by paying it off with short payments. And most credit experts recommend that you stay around the 30% credit score to help yourself move faster when improving your credit score. So step three, you want to have your secure credit card. The secure credit card is just like any other credit card. There's only one difference. With a secure credit card, you typically would put down a down payment, and this down payment will become your credit line. It's definitely a safe bet because you're only spending your money. With this money, you probably have to pay more attention, so that way you know exactly how you're moving it since you didn't lose it. But what better way to really focus on something that matters when it's us? So we have step four, the credit builder loan or a secured loan. With the credit builder loan or secure loan, you want to go down to your local bank or credit union, and you can get this loan, but it'll come with a couple stipulations. So there's rules like you definitely have to be a member or a paying customer of this bank to make sure that you can get this credit loan. Also, they're going to want to verify that you can make payments and you can afford to pay off the loan once they give it to you. Nothing is free, and they want to make sure that you can handle these payments and it's not taking too much on you. That's where they'll probably check your credit history and see how you've been doing and see if you can keep up with your payments. Building your credit is work, but it's definitely doable, and there's a lot of options for us out here. Number five, the authorized user. Until recently, I was unaware that there were certain card holders out there that would allow for the card owner to give access to an authorized user. This means that an authorized user can have access to the card and to the number of the card to get access to the credit account. Now, a selling point would be that the owner could set a credit limit for the user, or there's another option where the user can just add their name onto the account, but they do not have to have access to the account. It's kind of like passive credit building, if you will. Basically, since you're not as legally held to the account, your credit will grow, just not as fast as if you were to use one of these other steps. However, you are still legally binded. If the card owner doesn't make those payments on time, it will affect the user that's authorized on the account as well. So make sure that there's someone that you trust and they trust you, and you guys both can work something out and build credit together. Step six, the cosigner. We all know what the cosigner is. This one's tough because it can ruin more than just credit. Relationships have been torn down because the cosigner signed on with someone who was financially irresponsible, or life happens and things just didn't work out. And so with the cosigner, as we all know, both names on the account would be affected by any late payments, any time that someone's unable to follow through and with the account, be it getting a loan, getting a credit card, or getting an automobile. If you don't make your payments and you don't follow through, then both parties will be affected. So pretty much, guys, that's how you can build credit while balling on the budget and keeping the same lifestyle until we're ready to improve on that lifestyle. You remember, progressive moves makes for a progressive and positive rebuilding. Let's learn together. Let's grow.